Hi everyone, Grayson here, and welcome to my channel. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas holiday. So as we prepare to ring in the new year, I've got these 3 festive and easy appetizers that will make your celebration a hit. So the first one is a timeless favorite featuring savory sausages wrapped in a flaky pastry. Yep, you guessed it, pigs in a blanket. The second one is my mushroom tartlets. Now these elegant bite-sized pastries are filled with a rich mushroom and cheese mixture. And thirdly are cocktail meatballs, tender meatballs simmered in a sweet and tangy sauce, perfect for any occasion. These crowd pleasers are perfect for your New Year's Eve gathering, whether you're hosting a big bash or enjoying a cozy night in. So what do you say? Let's get cooking. Now the first one are pigs in a blanket. This is a timeless and classic. Everyone loves them. Always a crowd pleaser. It calls for just a couple of simple ingredients, crescent rolls and little smokies. Now I give mine an egg wash at the end and I sprinkle the tops with everything bagel. So I'm going to be using these Hillshire Farm little smokies. The next step is our crescent rolls. Let's get these rolled out. I have a piece of parchment paper laid out because I'm going to be rolling this dough out a little thinner, and we're going to cut it in strips because we have a lot of smokies and I want to make sure that I get most of them. I'm going to roll this pastry out a little thinner, and we're going to cut it into strips instead of using the perforated triangles. So now that I've had my dough rolled out, I'm going to go ahead and cut it in strips. So I'm just going to take a piece of the dough and I'm just going to roll my smokies. And there you have it, there's one. I'm just going to lay these seams side down. Okay y'all, so that 1 can of crescent rolls yielded 3.5 dozen plus 2 extra. Now what I did was I went ahead and got everything rolled up, and I decided to take some of these off the tray to give them room to puff up. So we're going to go ahead and get these extras trayed up, and we'll get them in a 375-degree oven, and we're going to bake them for about 10 to 13 minutes or until they're golden brown. Next, I'm going to brush these pigs in a blanket with a little egg wash. I'm going to sprinkle the tops with a little bit of everything bagel. Next, we're going to get them in a 375-degree oven for 10 to 13 minutes or until they're golden brown. Okay, let's see what we've got. Aha, perfect. Oh, those look really good. Let's get the next tray in. So while our second tray of pigs in the blanket are in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and whip up a dipping sauce for them. And it is 1 cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of honey, half a cup of Dijon mustard, and the juice of half of a lemon. Okay, let's get our second tray out of the oven. Okay, so let's let these cool down and then we'll get them plated up. I'm using a simple glass platter and I'm just gonna pop a paper doily on it that I picked up. And let's get these plated up. Now again, 1 can of crescent dough yielded 3½ dozen. That is why I roll that dough out, because I don't want them too thick. These little smokies are pretty small. And it looks like it's a good bread to smoky ratio. We're just going to arrange these and then we're going to put our bowl of dipping sauce in the center. This is always a crowd pleaser. You cannot go wrong with these. And honestly, the everything bagel seasoning is a perfect blend. It has sesame seeds, poppy seeds, salt, and pepper. And if you're sensitive to seeds, then you just maybe want to use salt and pepper. Y'all, that dipping sauce is worth making just to put it on anything. And this tray will be devoured in a matter of a couple of hours. And our pigs in a blanket with our honey Dijon dipping sauce. And for our second appetizer, I'm going to be making my cocktail meatballs, and it calls for just 3 ingredients. I'm going to be using frozen meatballs, chili sauce, and grape jelly. Now you could make your own homemade meatballs, but I've chosen to go the very easy, simple route today. So let's go ahead and get cooking. I'm going to be using my large crock pot for this recipe, and it calls for a 32-ounce bag of frozen meatballs. So I'll be using half this bag because this is a 64-ounce bag. Next up is 12 ounces of our chili sauce, which is the whole bottle. So the next ingredient the recipe calls for is 10 ounces of grape jelly. So we're going to be using about 1/3 of this jar. Y'all, this recipe is so easy and simple. And I'm going to tell you, these are some of the best cocktail meatballs I have ever had. So we're just going to give these a quick stir to coat everything. And then we're going to cook these for about 3 hours or so on low. 3 ingredient cocktail meatballs. It can't be any simpler than that. Okay, and now that everything's coated well, let's go ahead and get our lid on and get our slow cooker turned on. So I'm going to go ahead and set this on low for about 3 hours. And that's all there is to my cocktail meatballs. And so my third and final appetizer are my mushroom tartlets. It calls for all-purpose flour, mushrooms, Swiss cheese, cream cheese, dried thyme, 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of butter. So the first thing we're going to do with these mushroom tartlets is we're going to take 4 ounces of our cream cheese and 2 tablespoons of our butter, and we're going to place it in this mixing bowl. 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to go ahead and put this in our stand mixer. We're going to add the flat paddle attachment. And we're going to go ahead and beat this for about a minute. So now we're going to stop it and scrape our bowl down. Okay, let's go ahead and stop it. Okay, next we're going to add 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Okay, now we're going to mix this real well for about a minute or until well blended. Okay, that looks really good. Okay, so the next step is to go ahead and turn our dough out onto wax paper. cream cheese, butter, and flour makes this amazing dough. We're going to just roll this into a ball in our wax paper, and we're going to chill this for about an hour. And then we'll come back and I'll show you what we're going to do with it. The next step is to go ahead and get 8 ounces or a cup of these mushrooms, coarsely chopped. Let me rinse these real quick. We'll just pat those dry. Okay, we have 1 cup of mushrooms. Okay, so in our skillet, we're going to go ahead and melt our remaining tablespoon of butter. Next, we're going to go ahead and put our cup of chopped mushrooms. And we're going to cook these until they're tender. And then we're going to set them aside and let them cool slightly. Okay, our mushrooms look done. They're nice and tender. So while the mushroom mixture is cooling, we're going to take our 1 egg, our 1 tablespoon of flour, that's all-purpose flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of dried thyme. Y'all, these are so good. We're going to beat this on high for about 30 seconds. And now we're going to stir in about 1/2 cup of our shredded Swiss cheese. Now we're going to stir in our mushrooms. Okay, so let's go ahead and unwrap our dough. So I'm just going to pinch off little tiny pieces, and we're just going to form them in these cups. Now we're ready for our mushroom mixture. Okay, now we're going to get these in a 375-degree oven for 15 to 20 minutes or until the egg mixture is puffy and golden brown. Let's see what we've got. Those look perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these mushroom quiche all plated up. These are the perfect little cups, y'all. Perfect quiche. And one for me. These are so good, y'all. The crust is so flaky. The thyme is coming through. The mushroom and cheese, the little bit of egg. This is a great appetizer for any occasion. These are great, y'all. And let's go ahead and get our meatballs plated up. These smell so good, y'all. I'm just going to spoon a little bit of the sauce over them. Okay, and there you have it, our cocktail meatballs. This is one of the easiest appetizers I make. Okay, y'all, here are 3 easy appetizers for any occasion, but especially for New Year's Eve. We have our pigs in a blanket, our easy cocktail meatballs, and our beautiful mushroom quiche. You cannot go wrong with these 3 easy appetizers. I hope you enjoy. And that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I certainly hope that you're going to be able to take away something from one of these appetizer recipes. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it helps me to continue to grow my channel and bring content like this to you. Also, thank you for supporting my channel this year. I certainly appreciate all of your kind words and your encouraging comments. Also, Happy New Year. I wanted to wish you and your family peace, prosperity, and good health for this coming year 2025. Thank you for watching this channel, and I will see you in the next video.